Yes.
Yeah. Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, yeah, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Oh, you're my thing, you know. 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 Yeah. So, oh, yeah. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Yeah. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Say, I call you Jireh, say. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. William Miguel, come here. 1, 2, 3. I can breathe without you, say. I can breathe without you. I can move without you, Lord. I can move without you.
Afishapo, happy new year. Mema obi bia nkwankra bia ohwe mi anope mema afishiapa. Me gide se adom ne ahwe ye nti wo ho ye na wo de nije baba be ka me ho enedwe na 2024 ye wonsem. Nyoma pa ene ye ba be yere ye ho aye dwuma pa na ye nyina ye nya ho mfaso. Me gide se wo be ka me ho sisi ya to se ye be pa ewiye. Ene eye Friday biom na mo amunim edu Friday a baby biara wo bia me ma akwa aba edu Friday se ya na eye nigesem anopa enigesem se adan BWF Solicitors for come ho se omode nimde ebebre community no nimde ewo emra ho nimde a ehia ye nyina a se yenya yetumi etutu ya namu eyie And so adom ne nti efiada aba na me first day me be ye legal hour in the year 2024 no. Mo nhyɛ ne nso because me ni agye yie. Na menim sɛ nneɛma a yɛde ba no ɛbɛsombo na yɛasom yie. Ɛnɛ topic a yɛwɔ no menkyɛ mɛba abɛyi ne ho adi. Na mmom mɛsrɛ sɛ onya ba so a pɛ bɔ mmɔden a na share program no. Da biara yɛyɛ program a yɛka sɛ share. Enti obi bɛsɛ share na abɛyɛ biribi a ɛwɔ yɛ ano. Na mmom mɛmfa ne sɛ ɔbɛka sɛ share kɛkɛ. Meka share because sɛ yɛde nimdeɛ bi sɛ ɛɛba na wokyɛma onua bi a onya ho mfasodeɛ bebree. BWF Solicitors ɔma dedicate ɔmo ho sɛ sɛnea tie biara enimdeɛ mpo a other lawyers ɛde charge no ɔmo de ma free. Enti sɛ do mmerɛ bi sɛ ɛyɛ Thursdays a ɔmo Rainbow Radio so edu Friday ɔmo BW Radio ne Manyeti show ne so na edu Saturday the community and the law 3 solid days wohwɛ mu a ɔmo dedicate sɛ kwan biara so no ɔmo de nimdeɛ yi bɛbrɛ community na ɔmo nya ho fasodeɛ na kyerɛ sɛ saa commitment no nipa baako pɛ entumi engye ntum saa ɔwɔ sɛ amansa nyinaa enye bi na ɔmo mfa nhyɛ ɔmo kotokuo mu ɛno nti na meba no pay abɛka kyerɛ sɛ share the program na obi nso enye bi call Facebook so share wɔ hɔnom copy the link samba o WhatsApp so o groups na ɛwowɔ wɔ so nyinaa share on that groups sɛ ɛnɛ nsɛm a yɛde ba no ɛbɛboa wo na aboa obi nso. Media ne Manyeti wofrɛ me na Manyeti nso a megye wo so. Ɛnɛ me ne me resource person ayɛ maame baako pɛ lawyer Eunice ɛna me ne ba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ. Na topic a yɛde ba mu ohwamo ɛsan sɛ UK aban ayɛ nhyehyɛ bebree afi mu na titiriw a ɛka ya nyinaa yɛnhu so kyerɛ sɛ yɛka ya because saa anamotuo yi ɛbaeɛ no aboa yɛn community bebree dodoɔ na etumi akɔfɔ mo busuafoɔ ɛde aba so ɔmmɛyɛ care work ɛne social work no na ne ɛkɔba ne sɛ afi yɛse wo dependent no afi ne ɛkɔ enim kakra no afi deɛ woyɛ saa application a wo dependent no yɛntumi ɛma ne mbɛka wo ho biom ɛne wo mma nyinaa wo kunu ne wo mma nyinaa ntumi mbɛka wo ho biom wei ayɛ adwendwen na bobo na sorry momfa nkyɛne code ne deɛ wɔ baabia adwendwen ne abobo ne nti no yɛbɛhwɛ kwan bi wɔ foforo bi a wobɛtumi anenam afafa hɔ anaasɛ ade pɔten a wobɛtumi ayɛ mpo ansa na saa mmara no aba abɛto ɛno nɛnɛ yɛba abɛhwɛ na metwa me ho sima pɛ me baeɛ a me introduce me lawyer no na yɛahyɛ aseɛ nyame nka yɛn ho na yɛmfa dwumadie no nkɔ yɛwie asomdue mu metwa me ho aba sisia.
Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced family law firm specializing in immigration and naturalization, as well as dispute resolution. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner with over 30 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stand for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity and inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance across all areas of UK and Ghana law. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Led by experienced senior partner Bernard Owusu, the team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with your immigration, naturalization, dispute resolution, family law, new wills and probate, Ghana law and practice needs. We are dedicated to providing solutions to our clients' problems. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Main office line 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line 07712 761 884. Our private client services team is recognized for providing clear and practical legal advice to our clients in the United Kingdom and Ghana. Expert help with will writing, probate or estate administration. Our will writers and probate lawyers can act for you to obtain grant of probate and carry out estate administration on your behalf. The probate takes place after someone dies. If there's a will, the named executor is responsible for ensuring that the estate of the deceased is secured, assessing its value and paying any inheritance tax. If there is no will, the interstate and inheritance rules require similar responsibilities. Our lawyers offer strategic and practical solutions to the issues which clients face, whether it's in relation to succession planning, will preparation, probate and the administration of estates, immigration and visas, contentious family or probate disputes, administering estates often with inheritance cross-border issues, international trust advice including residence, domicile issues, wealth preservation, a fast, efficient service from SRA-regulated professionals, transparent pricing. BWF Solicitors, let us take care of probate.
Yo, mesa man krankran bia kwaba biom eba yedwumedi a yato ne den se legal hour ewo manyeti ni BWF Solicitors omo platforms ne so ena nso adom 90 ya saba nia mikeka nhase ne nyina nokre senior tie no ya de dwumede ni ba be sha se me invite na me frɛ me resource person na onfa nchia kese embetudwa emaye nyina nso afihia pa na afede ya de dwumede no ahya se ntila Eunice me ma kwa ba Eunice anope ho aye fa papa
me dance bebree manye afisha fan so menim say and then nyame amaye adom dia ende eye boko mamincha yetiefo ne ahwefo nso nkrofo amutie ye ewo BW radio so nkrofo amohwe ye ewo BW TV na Facebook na say YouTube so ye damuni na ase ye mamuni na nso afisha pa e hope say nyame adom akwa muni na mo ho ye ye vampire say at least obi bia no ho fa no crampo no na nyame aye na dom na at least ne ho atono. I know say my oh kakra but me say eveko soon and very soon. It's muni na and I hope say end the program will be to me so I share na obi so ate na ono so enya bibi efrim enti ye ntwaso.
yo la Eunice me da se code ne de kami ye pa nanka the whole year me try say code de me nye bida na mekoye program bi wo baby na or say me face mask the way ankrofo approach me me hu say kai obi be sinizi wo menim pa me say ye ade we de anche nansa ebubu mi to ho for the past 3 weeks me ntimi cry nye live program oh manye t-shirt so but nyame adom this week de me ho ato me yie na me gidi say yebekɔ so na ahode yebesra ahode na ehia yare mbo wo da ya na onnim how you it is but say o femu na afede o hu ne obeye o say o ye at all times to keep health na eye enti yebekɔ yenim the enough of my story yebekɔ yenim Eunice me da see ye ankrankra bi a abaso mesrem mon share program ne ma me na say program mon share sa na ya na ha adwem memfa nchi akese ema adofo nyina ewo platform ne so me nua be madani nana ajimai nyame nhyira o nana ajima o se free legal education tiliduma o he na ye bobo register Margaret Dumensa doctors adoma femu mo nyina me mama afishia pa ye jinedu say mo nyina mo he o say hello lovely family tili no nana ajimai happy new year everyone Abigail o say mensa abi it is saying o say Michael Bam mo nyina mo he o because community no ya ye bushia sisi a BWF Solicitors or to chair a chede bebre last week or last week or last 2 years or to chair the bebre internet say listening to us every day to the end of the year no it's never in vain. Unya nyansa no na ose nya achede, unya nimdie mo fanche, unya nimdie no na ose nya achede e de ka ho. Enti no sa dodo na ba me nua Helena o see. Good morning Lady Magneti and Lawyer Eunice. Good, God bless you all the way. A glorious new year filled with peace, joy, and favor. And the magia tomorrow favor this year, the mihia favor be brave. Wumpini Adams bachomo ohe nana sapom nana hima sapom abina ohewa asanto papa bi danis hi manye the team happy. I say the team happy new year. Okay, hi Manya and the team. You Mati, happy new year. All great to you. See you guys again. Yada sidani boko yada si. Dini doso. Intino umamen traso anzana. Majimren but do magrete do mensa say. Munshare na yɛn nyinaa yɛakɔ yɛn nim nti mentwa so wɔ ha na afei yɛmfa yɛn program no. I think the program is packed, but then we'll focus on just the aspect nti before no. And Eunice, me say good news be aba system ne mo yamfa eno indikan ensha say home office say yeah say good news na good news na ne wa he obi pe ansampa eti and everybody loves good news enti no what good news say now also bisa say there any good news enti fe no de kan ma as an update ansa na ye de dwumedie no ato aso.
And see, I know, say, in regards to immigration health surcharge, and see, immigration health surcharge, fees na home office for no, they can application fee no home say, oh, yeah, application or Chroma, apart from those doing indefinite leave to remain applications. And to say, oh, yeah, application, say, oh, do be ban, that's all Chrome had it, and now, open, sir, oh, yeah, application, now, over to ya, BB, I friend immigration health surcharge account, wo application fee no ho nti ɛno no na ɔmo ka sɛ by 16th no ebia na changes no aba into effect but still na parliament no ɛmfa yɛ immigration surcharge amendment order no ɛnyɛ mbra nti for now no what is happening is that sɛ ɔmo enforce say of course parliament for apene so na omo de omo sale no ato so ansa na abeye mbra into they are hoping that by the 31st of January or early February no na eno no aba into effect into the IHS increase now almost increase it from 624 to 1035 no embre ɛda so ɛwɔ hɔ a nkurɔfoɔ betumi ayɛ ɔmo applications anaasɛ ɔmo betumi de ɔmo applications no atum before saa ɛbɔ no akɔ soro no at the end of the month which is this January 2024 anaasɛ early of February 2024 so as much as possible no say oh drain say ebia omatum they are omunyantum but they are hoping to do so very soon in share and so
Yo. Ebi so ka ho de mame ma won ka se ebi so ka ho nti mame ma ato aso me ma ho kwan pacho.
okay. It's when it comes to also the fact that there are certain immigration changes. Yeah, now you who say when it comes to brand they be not in Yama as and they are bringing new things. And I know say just before the Christmas break, not in Crawford A in regards to visit visa and the fact that oh in Crawford say so we have visit visa application, yeah. Wobɛtumi abɛyɛ adwuma crampo ɛwɔ kurom ha and I was just thinking to myself I didn't know nkurɔfoɔ wei ɛka saa nsɛm wei nti December no mu government no the new statement of changes ɛbaeɛ and they made specific mention of nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo ɛba UK kurom ha based on permitted activities and I said first na ɔmo friend of permitted paid activities nti ɛno no saa no sɛ also woba kurom ha usually they give you options whether woba as tourist anaasɛ woba as a donor anaasɛ woba on a permitted paid activity anaa koraa mpo sɛ woba abeye treatment. Inti, there are different categories of visitors visa. Inti, a standard tourist visitors visa, definitely no. You get to me, can say, omo ma wo kwan say ye juma. The only time that you will be able to say, oh yeah, BB, sir, to say, oh, volunteer into it has to be like a charity. And no crampono, you can't volunteer for more than 30 days on a normal visit visa. Into a no panel, you have to even show, say, a volunteering a yen tuya or kaya into oh volunteer keke. But say, oh, back home ha, na oh, kase. I wopɛ sɛ yɛtua wo ka for adwuma no a wobɛyɛ deɛ a, then it has to be applied under the permitted activity option. Wo a woka sɛ nkurɔfoɔ wei I invite me ebi a meyɛ artist nti mebɛbɔ ndwom anaa mebɛyɛ concert anaa mebɛyɛ biribi wɔ kurom ha nti mepɛ saa permitted activity visa no de awuram na at least mewie me program na ɔmo atua me ka. Nti there's nothing like woba hanom as a tourist visa wobɛtumi ayɛ adwuma where berɛ a wonkita kurom ha residence permit anaasɛ wonkita skilled worker visa, it's not possible.
It's not
And
possible.
so
It's not
there.
possible. Okay, okay.
Debbie. Nti biribiara nni hɔ saa. Nti I wish sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɛbɛhu sɛ nneɛma no a ɛrekɔ round no, it
Mm.
is not true ɛnyɛ nokorɛ saa. Nti
Internet,
ɛno nso
no matter what visitors visa it is, no, there is no way bia or for any work activity. No.
unless it's a permitted activity. Until you have to apply under permitted activity and sana ubetumi anya sa ejuma no. Until if it's a permitted activity and no requirements nature say to make sure say nimpa na ebia obeye ejuma ma no say ebia mebeye concert and answer mebeye bibi wo krom ha and no may ba specifically for that short period until
Ah,
let's say Adoa Dancers Group Airby UK Chrome ha. Omo beye performance for the next week and now 12 weeks. And I say maybe as a conference guest speaker. Maybe ma talk.
you
In
paid.
no omo betua meka.
Okay.
Omo betua oka bia no, it has to come under the permitted
So,
activity section rather than tourist visa and answer any other section of the
so,
visa visa.
so in this case, no, they have a visa purposely for that. And during
Yeah.
your visa application, you have to state to say
Yes.
you have this program that you are attending, and that okay,
Uh,
Anna. All right.
yes. Yes.
Not just tourist visa. No.
Debbie. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Yɛate hɔ no aseɛ na afei nso baako bi nso a na mpɛ sɛ ɔde ka ho sɛ yɛkɔteeɛ a yɛse afei deɛ skill worker wopɛ sɛ wo ho kafo anaa obusuafoɔ bɛka wo ho a te sɛ wo ɛne 38,700 as to how they got up from their bed to come out with that calculation onyankopɔn nko a n'anim because an average person young community no when I say young community na say may come young black minority community no because na de bia yɛkɔfofa afa independent anyway na nipa dodo ahe na etumi enya saa 38,700 no I mean gye de say bedu 2%. Enti no sɛ
Mm.
saa calculation na ɔmo de ba ɔmo a mo kɔda a hɔdwe ho a sɛ kaish na kyerɛ sɛ mehu debate bi nso ɛrekɔ so sɛ adɛn na ɔmo de private skill workers no ɔmo families from joining them because ɛyɛ inhuman obi waba ha dadaada mbi a ɔyɛ adwuma ɔyɛ genuine work or contributed to the economy nanso wo sɛ wɔntumi mfa ne ho kafo anaa ne mma ɛmbɛka ne ho nti ɛm sɛ ɔmo hwɛ saa de nneɛma no a ɛkɔ so na yɛte ayɛ sɛ ɛsɛ ɔmo ate so nti kyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ nti na ɛbaeɛ a afei deɛ ɔmo tee so.
Okay. And see, last year, in say, yeah, Home Secretary Mr. James Cleverly, Emma announcement, in Yama, almost somebody to hold this year in regards to cutting migration. Into
Mm,
the whole aim was to make sure that almost better migration to a certain standard. Senya, everybody say the numbers don't increase more than they expected.
mm,
Into almost Shase say omo eka say when it comes to health and care workers no dia, they are going to make sure say omo be reduce numbers no for that section, but in doing so they will reduce the fact that sa care workers no, because omo the fact sheet about actually say it only applies to care workers and as a senior care workers omo ye ejuma and as one person will be ejuma ewo UK Chrome ha. Inti for instance, ebia me a me a care worker, my ba UK since last year and I started say me ejuma ewo UK Chrome ha. Changes and answer in brand no person mo de ba no, omo person mo de ba as soon as possible. But me nim say me ba no, in brand chere say and say me to me Emma me dependent wife and answer me dependent husband and akola ebe ka me ho ewo Chrome ha. Nti me saa no because me ba ansa na mbra no esisa no enka me, but obi a obeba ansa say before mbra no besisa no it will still not apply. Wa obeba after mbra no asisa no nti wa obeba ebia time na onwa asisa mbra no to show say ampa yentumi emma wo dependence enka ho emba no eno no saa no ɔmo ɛma ho kwan sɛ wobɛtumi ɛde wo ho kafo abɛka wo ho anakora mpo sɛ ebi a wote kurom ha deda ɛna obi aka kyerɛ wo sɛ wobɛtumi aswitche akɔ health and care route no so sɛ wo switche ɛkɔ health and care route no so na mbra no ɔmo asesa no a ɛno nso saa no nso wontumi ɛmfa wo dependent ɛmbɛka wo ho because mbra no asesa as long as ubewura mu anasa wo start adwuma no ansa na mbra no esisa no you will still be able to bring your dependents to the UK with you.
And
And
ne no me da se ne no eno ho na ye beka ho asem titiru dependent nti no se lines me da se professor wo ha obetumi di me topic ne ye wo no entu dwa emfa emaye na ye nhwe mre no se ne be ya ye betumi phone lines na intem amadodo na itumi afrem na ne se ne lawyer Eunice kan ye se emra no wo mu dada ansa na mmara no eba dia obetumi ayo na mmom se mmara no beto ansa na fe na obeyo dia ene wontumi nyo ase kyerese no na ene ye ba be papai mu ama dodo na enya entiase yesi ebu nanso achia na mbuye achia na mbuye na kyerese kwan still out from now to end of March, I mean, there are a lot of things that you can do. And right now, me tie Uncle Ben or Rainbow. No more de to a kwan mu no nature say we still have chance na ye two and a money sisia even to the extent so person renew and krata mramra enso ye na kwanya bi wo ho a obetumi aye no we be say na we biti omo we dey biti omo kakra enti no se emra bi ewo ho ana emra bi eni ho a ene otumi gina so de ye bibi na se emra no ewo ho de a ebeto a na afa no de na ato adwendwen nti ene ye behwe emra no se ansa na sa emra yi ebeba ana se ebewie a akwanya ben na ewo ho a ye betumi egina so na ye de aye nneoma all about can I still bring or apply for my dependent spouse to join me as a health and care worker. And only I don't know. I'm not putting or emphasis this on any timeline. I'm not basing it on any timeline. But say lawyer Eunice ba no ba be cheche ma ye be hu emre na e woman or say yetumi de ye saa de no. Enti no ye nim say student for the omo na ashase ye kram say last year started Christmas na ye started new year na omo de enya ashase student a ebeba ye say omo ntumi inform dependent enka omo ho biom on the 16th so another one but 16th here just next week Monday another one and so eba na up to even ending of not just say imran now my year bebre na ye till last year no and most of them starting from January no ebi ahyase ebi nso be hyase ebi nso guso hyase till maybe the end or even the first week in February nti no ene ebehwe kakra pe a based on this particular one. Miss Rao any demo, but more than a share program. No, this is very, very important. Ebeboa o, ebeboa me. Na me gye say more care route, especially no. Muna saa deɛ wei ɛkɔma mo enti mombɔ mmɔden a na monhyɛ program no na nkɔ akyire mo a moaba so no mɛsan abɛsan abɛkyia mo but yɛnkɔ anim Eunice ɛna me question a mede baeɛ no obi bɛseɛ can I still apply for my dependent spouse but mpɛ sɛ yɛhu dependent spouse no even though yɛbɛ base yɛ adeɛ no on health and care worker no yɛnhwɛ dependent spouse na ansa na yɛde awuvu yɛka ne sɛ health and care worker no nti dependent spouse sɛsi ano nkwalaa mba mu o sɛ dependent children and dependent yɛka just the spouse nfa kyɛkyɛ mu free hɔnom na afei deɛ me questions a mewɔ no mentoto ɛma o na yɛnkɔ so mesrɛ wo.
Okay, nti usually nkurɔfoɔ a yɛbɛka sɛ ɔmo eligible to apply for ɔmo dependent spouse anaasɛ kunu anaasɛ yere anaasɛ even ɔmo mba no menim sɛ child na mbem but it applies to nkurɔfoɔ nso a ɔmo wɔ mba nso. They are usually looking to see sɛ ebia nipa no ekura visa under the skilled worker route. Into your appendix skilled worker under your immigration rules. Into why your application ABA for entry clearance. And I can put what application now with the buyer no skilled worker visa specifically under the health and care routes. Yeah, of course, then you'll be able to bring Woyere and answer Wukunu. And how you know, say, under the health and care routes, say, usually they will put it on your COS, which is your certificate of sponsorship. Say, Nimpa way application under the health and care routes, Abia Oba as care worker, Abia Oba as nurse, Abia Oba as doctor, Abia Oba as midwife. They will specifically state that on your certificate of sponsorship. No one will say, okay, mimi route na me fast, so no, the health and care route na me the buyer. But it all comes under appendix skilled worker, no, so that people know say oh bahanom as a worker wobɛyɛ adwuma nti wasetena no is based on adwuma no a wobɛyɛ ɛwɔ kurom ha nti those are the people who are eligible because yɛnim sɛ obi a ɔyɛ visitor no ɔntumi ɛnyɛ saa application obi a ɔyɛ short term student ntumi nyɛ saa application obi a ebi a ɔwɔ domestic worker visa ntumi nyɛ saa application obi a ebi a okra parents of a child student so into me yes application so there are certain categories of people who may not be able to make such an application also
Okay. Nti sɛ me nea woka nyinaa me yɛ ate aseɛ deɛ a those who are eligible no ɛyɛ ɔmo a wofrɛfrɛ ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɔmo ba bɛyɛ adwuma under these categories a wobobɔɔyɛ no sɛ yɛka skill worker na skill worker route na kyerɛ sɛ nurses foɔ wom yɛka ne sɛ carers wom doctors wom radiographers wom ne kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo a wobɛbɛseɛ anything to do with the health system no ɔmo titiriw ɛna ɔmo falling under the health and care worker na other skill workers no sɛ yɛnim sɛ bi a yɛfrɛ ɔmo sɛn yɛsɛ sɛ a carpenters ne plumbers ne construction workers nyinaa nso aba abɛka ho ɛna yɛka nti no sɛ membisa question ketewa bi wɔ hɔ sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ a sɛ woyɛ skill worker but falling under these categories a wɔabɔ yi na mmom wo skill work no falling under the shortage occupation a wo so still ɛbɛtumi affect wo sɛ saa dependent way no in time to come wontumi fa wo so wo deɛ ɛmba anaa.
What I was trying to explain is the fact that under the skilled work routes, we have different categories of work. There is the skilled work routes and then your temporary worker routes, no. So, but under the skilled work route, which is a very large umbrella, contains nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ shortage occupation workers to say nkurɔfoɔ a wɔwɔ health and care sector no mu, nkurɔfoɔ a wɔwɔ education sector no mu. It
Okay.
also includes nkurɔfoɔ a wɔwɔ even the global talent route and other different parts into skilled
Uh,
worker specifically is a broad umbrella under
right.
which Omunina would usually come under. Into
Okay.
there are different types of skilled workers under the skilled worker route, which includes the healthcare workers and the education workers, and also to say kind of construction workers, ne chefs, ne caterers, ne nkeka ho no. Omo nyinaa ɛba under the skilled work route.
Oh, okay. In that case, no, after the spring, no, na me will health and social worker, no. Can I still bring
Yeah.
my dependent after
Into
spring, no?
like I said, usually
Mhm.
you would be able to bring your dependents set obaye na umfa wo dependents bia enka ho embaye dia, you would
Mhm.
still be able to bring your dependents to join you in the UK. Say
Chen chen
after
chen ansa. Asɛm no ebi yɛ da ɔsɛ yɛto yɛ bo ase ni yɛnya ne yie. Tio. Mpɛ sɛ mehu timeline sɛ na obi en misquoting anaasɛ onya ne wrong.
mm,
See, here no, we are dealing with the health and care workers. And I mean,
yes,
question is say me wo under this health and care worker route ne so a met to me after spring, because yen I had to say, you see, I spring no more dependent, spring after spring no more
mm,
dependent. But
mm,
and I can say me wo health and care worker route ne so a after spring, no, can I still bring my dependents to the UK? But
mhm.
not to a
It,
boy. Mhm.
yes, it's obia our health and care route no, so even though they are still under the skilled worker umbrella no,
Okay.
they will still be able to bring on dependents after the law has changed, and I say after spring of 2024.
Okay.
Into Oshe government fact sheet no they are,
Mm.
the law has always been like that. It is saying na ebia 2012 no mu no that discretionary route no, so in
Okay.
brand necessary no, it didn't mean that they would be affected because omu routes na mo that so no, you can't just say omu free so na mo ko another route. So they will let it remain the same. Into say obi erem as a health and care worker and as a skilled worker na or ye juma wo krom ha na imbrana sesa, that law cannot be applied retrospectively. Say, otumi ɛwɔ saa mmara no ase until the end. Nti obi a ɔwɔ health and care route no so a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ne ho kafo anaasɛ ne ba ɛbɛka ne ho ɛwɔ kurom ha no deɛ, sɛ spring of 2024 mmara no sesa na ɔmo ka sɛ oh wontumi mfa wo ho kafo ɛmbɛdwane wɔ, and yet no correct, you can still bring your dependent spouse and that's it eba to come and join you even after imbrano ebesisa. In see that is very clear in almost fact sheets crampon almost the bar December new. Yeah.
Okay. No, no, Eunice say. Asam near that to be true. No, no. Say uwo mu dada. Pacho, mpe say yes
Mm,
specific. Waba
yeah.
dada. Na uwo mu dada no. No na
Yes.
uwo no still imrani sisa kra na ubetumi akwa omo aba. Right?
Ampa.
Establishing.
Yes, nti sɛ wowɔ mu deda anaasɛ saa route ɛna wode faa so ɛbaeɛ a ɛndeɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ application de wo ho kafo abɛka wo ho. Nti of course obi a afei na menka ne sɛ ɔbɛba after mmara no asesa no, ɔno ne deɛ ɔntumi mfa ne ho kafo nka ne ho sɛ ɔreba abɛtena kurom ha de ne ho kafo abɛka ne ho. Nti ɔmo no will be should I say will be excluded from this dependency joining them or dependents joining them later after Imbrano Ebesisa. Nti of course nkurɔfoɔ no a ɔmo wɔ mu deda no anaasɛ sɛ wowɔ kurom ha na wo switch it akɔ saa health care routes anaasɛ carer routes no deɛ,
Yeah.
you can still make the application for wo dependent to join you after Imbrano Ebesisa. Yes.
Okay. Well, me one question back. Could be answer na maybe say one or one the other question. Let me ask this one. So my application, right? My application or maybe a month before Emrano Beshasi. But then menya respond. Menya respond after Emrana starting in force, you know. And say me respond. Ehena me folly. Will I still be categorized as the old applicant? And now say yɛbɛka sɛ daabi mmara no bɛto mu application ne nti no ɛne yɛde mbɛka afoforɔ ne ho patɔ.
Of course not. In see, we do application no consume a month before in run the law at the time of your application no any wage. In
Ah,
see, it is always at the date of your application. In see, say with date of application no before the end the sign brano and omobeshe. Say after the end of course omobeshe new brano.
even if the decision comes after the
Yes,
oh
yes, yes,
yɛwɔ hope wohu sa yo.
yes. According to say, yes, it's a brand for EU for no. And go for no more person or more day or extended family members, and not still now old law no apply, even though the
Okay.
new appendix EU had taken effect, no. Still
Ah,
now the old law applied because almost year application no before in Brano ever
mm.
it doesn't apply retrospectively. Yeah.
Okay. It's here for now. For Safin Mabeshare, we are watching Legal Hour with BWF Solicitors now. Midiani Magnetina. Ye host me name is Sister Penny. Ewa Hano lawyer Eunice na. Or church mo. Can I still bring my dependent spouse to join me as a health and care social worker? And it's a waba so I miss so any demo. Keep sharing the program and invite friends to and families to come and view it as well because ebema enimdeɛ wei a meyɛka nkurɔfo bebree adwene mu bɛda hɔ sisi a because na ada ne ebobo ɛwɔ nkurɔfo tum sɛ ɛna obi ɛrahye ɛne phone calls mi phone ni membɔ wa na nkurɔfoɔ frɛ manyɛ tea cos manyɛ tea yɛsi yɛ dependent ɔmo ntumi manyɛ tea yɛ ɛdɛn mesrɛ mo sɛsi a dɛ me voice no ayɛ okay kakra wa na kɔ fam nti no metumi kasa sorry. Bonsam ɛyɛ a na ɔyɛ rough kakra. Enti no, afei de adwuma ahyɛ aseɛ mesrɛ mo. Just share the program. Keep commenting. Mo commenting na mehu sɛ mowɔ so ampa. Nti no, part Odoi, thank you. Say happy new year, lovely family. Me da say me nua Sandra Fraser we do da. Or say please share when you join. We appreciate your support. No good morning to you. Mr. Monshe, Henry, is it Harry Nash? Or say too much. Harry, thank you. Too much. Oh, my name is okay. Say too much. It's sign brand na mayem. We na me hu too much na see. Nana Bob, edu hadada. Papa, it is saying, or say, is it Mr. Bismarck, right? Or say good morning, Manye, and Lawyer Eunice, God bless you all. Good work. And above, may that say. Is it Sari Fraser, S. Fraser as well? I say good morning, or please share when you join the program. And you know, yeah, me want some for the questions. Breme, I'll ask your question in a very in no time. Into mamu and Lioness, make sure my next question. Me wow, I say, will I be able to bring my dependent spouse after? Oh, I'm saying no, maybe sorry. Also, so what are the eligibility requirements to bring my spouse under appendix relationship with a partner? Hey, brother, wait them. This is one I'll be teaching me. Man, say be say be. I say, what are the eligibility requirement to bring my spouse under appendix relationship with a partner? Lawyers bro for ne dear 1 2 boys I want to work out crema and no like it is my question may be saying pacho ultimate
Yeah. And see, usually no, I would say most of the time no say yeah applications be say yeah. We always know say as lawyers no we have to make sure say requirements na ewo mbra say no ampa applicants na nasa nimpa na or amanone akwese oba UK Chrome ha no obetumi satisfy sa requirements na yet to me I can say yeah application na amanipa no. And see, one of those is the fact that say, oh yeah, application ama or dependent partner say on join work room ha. They will definitely look at whether you meet those requirements. Into your yeah, appendix relationship with a partner. And then specifically for Nkofo under the points based route into Obia Oye worker, whether skilled worker, temporary worker, student, whatever points based system you're under, no, this particular appendix relationship with a partner no applies to sa no who are under those routes. Into specifically no say Oshe sa appendix now it just deals with the relationship you have with your partner. And so it will ask you are the applicant or the skilled worker and the applicant above the age of 18? Of course not worker say yes because so many into they are obviously above the age of 18. Almost sure so say you are not related. They are also looking at things like and I said relationship na uwo mu ansa na wobɛhyia saa nipa wei no ɛnde ansa na mobɛhyɛ aseɛ with mo relationship. It's looking at things like sɛ waware da of course yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhu sɛ wadivorce saa nipa no anaa koraa mpo sɛ relationship sɛ nyame kaeɛ no end with saa nipa no. And then they want to know say your relationship is genuine into a relationship ɛyɛ nokorɛ and is subsisting into egu so ɛɛkɔ so. Into they want to know that all these things are in place and also that you've met this person and that requirement of whether waware nipa korɔ no ɛwɔ hɔ anaasɛ wobɛtumi akyerɛ sɛ wo ne saa nipa no moawɔ hɔ for at least 2 years or more. Nti ɛno no saa no sɛ wo say saa nipa no ɛyɛ wo partner deɛ a they want to know sɛ waware asomasi na wopɛ sɛ wode ne ba anaasɛ sɛ wonware no koraa mpo no a ɛyɛ sɛ wotumi kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ wo partner for 2 years or more ansa na yɛtumi aka sɛ womiti saa requirements no. Nti of course when you look at that appendix now it gives you the things that caseworker no crampo ɛbɛhwehwɛ in terms of application na wode to mu no because under appendix skilled worker when you're applying for a dependent it refers to saa appendix relationship with a partner saying a wobɛtumi ehu sɛ saa nneɛma wei na ɔmo hwehwɛ sɛ woyɛ saa application na and then they can move forward and then look at the financial requirements and other requirements that are in here because of course sɛ nipa no ɛyɛ application no na ebɛntumi meet requirements no there then it will be a tough one to obviously deal with. I think so volume ni ni hɔ.
Yo, sorry about that. Me wake a crying sense. On say, yeah, no, when it comes to our community, no, yeah, partner, no, and tan ye bebree. Ni money, ya worry. So, I don't know. I warrant to me funnel from if from coming in. Sisia. Now you need to provide evidence, say, and pamu partners. Eya na edu saa emre na yen kromfo na eye den kakra de mayen la Eunice to be very frank. Eye den kakra because yen de oye me partner ye me no ase etifie na ye yo ye ho na ye wo bi kra on ware no but the first one na obi wo ho ne ne kra te o ma wo be miensa nso o mo ware you o mo nyina ye ka so mo ye partners. Nso eba se o se ye kyerɛ sɛ ampa ye partners na ato ye adwendwen. Aha de onim sɛ oni ne tifie mbia mwenya mfoni kakra mwenya bill bi kakra mwenya we bi kakra one or two things betumi akyerɛ sɛ ampa moyɛ na ye nkrom no de ya na ayɛ asɛm kakra nti eba ne saa na ema ne yɛ den line is important na obetumi ade aka sɛ me relationship me partner relationship we ni na kyerɛ wɔ yɛn nkrom no ansa wo de aka wa application no so wo any idea bi a na kwan bi e betumi afa ye ne sa na wo betumi a kyerɛ.
Nti I know say yɛn nkurɔfoɔ no yɛhu ne sɛ amaware nipa yi even though nkrataa ɛnka ho no nti yɛatena abom ebi a yɛwɔ mba together nti to yɛn deɛ yɛnim sɛ yɛyɛ awarefoɔ ɛnyɛ nkrataa no ɛna ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛyɛ awarefoɔ
Sa
nti ɛno deɛ of course ɛno nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ ebi ɛna Ghana nso mbra no sɛ woyɛ fie aware a biribi ankyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ wokɔ register nti ɛno no saa no
mhm
wonkɔ register hwee ɛno ane sɛ afiefoɔ agye nsa ne nneɛma no na wonim sɛ yes yɛyɛ awarefoɔ. But when it comes to a chrome ha, unfortunately, a chrome na yetim no everything is evidence based. Nti sɛ wokyerɛ sɛ saa nimpa korɔ wei ɛyɛ wo yere a usually they expect sɛ wowɔ marriage certificate a ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ nimpa korɔ no ɛyɛ wo yere anaasɛ wo kunu. Sɛ wonni certificate bi a wode bɛkyerɛ na woka sɛ okay nipa korɔ wei menim sɛ maware no but mo mbra no ɛkyerɛ sɛ I have to show sɛ me ne nipa korɔ wei atena for at least a period of 2 years anaasɛ your relationship na yɛwɔ mu no to say etim to say awareɛ. And when it comes to showing that, of course, the marriage certificate is not an issue until you should show evidence of the birth certificates of Nkolano because matna boom abum sa Nkolano. Birth certificates will help to show say ampamo or relationship because mumi and mudin ebe also. And when it comes to if I know say ma documents to say a chrome ha. Into one of the things that people have is things like tenancy agreement. And now ebim so ewo indentures ning keka ho. They can present those as evidence of them living together. Ebi nso tumi gye letters from a bank and I say time ɔmo kɔ register for NHIS no ɛno nso ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo betumi ɛde aka ho. Ebi mo sample etumi enya what do you call it letters from clinic and as a hospital na sometimes ɔmo kɔ to show say ebi a minim asomasi wei ɛne ne kunu ɔmo ba yɛ hospital anaasɛ ɔmo ba yɛ clinic nti there are other ways to go about it if to say hanom no munya letters all the time I know say your chrome dear for enya letters maybe once every blue moon na over letter bako and usually you know it's government officials and I say from we state ejuma na unsaka letters but the Canadian it's not possible but of course you can still get hold of things like tenancy agreements letters from hospital clinic NHIS bank saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ a mobɛtumi atap into there is always a way when it comes to showing evidence sɛ mowɔ hɔ for 2 years or more.
Hey, you ha adwen but ne nyinaa no ɛkwan wɔ hɔ a akonya wɔ hɔ a wode wo ti awurawura mu a no wobɛnya bi ka ɛyɛ a by evidence proving ne obetumi bɔ ne ti mu saa na ohu wede memfa wei ntwam in as much as it's legal professional course adwuma ne yɛyɛ wɔ ha no I try to blend it with a bit of humor sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a wohwɛ a ɛnyɛ so boring na wobɛsere kakra nti no ɛyɛ na ma excuse my manners mehyɛ da na mede asresɛm kakra ɛde fra ebi ne nea wɔhe ebi ne sɛ obi si ɔpɛ momo yɛka ne sɛ momo statement na momo statement no ɔne one of the phone companies membodi na ayɛ sɛ mesɛ ɔmo image phone companies yi a ɛwɔ Ghana yi a na ya printy statement fɛfɛɛfɛ ne yɛdede ne din ato so na British Council nso demand sɛ deɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ registration no address ɔde yɛɛ no ɔmo mfa nto so na British Council afrɛ afrɛ mɔmɔfoɔ yi na yɛ ɔka sɛ ɔmo mbɔ mmɔden address a nipa no de bɛyɛ registration ɔmo mfa nto so na ɔmo ho sɛ yɛ genuine because obiara kɛkɛ betumi ayɛ saa statement no ɔmo so ɔmo company no ɔmo Omon try address so omon nim hey, I say there is no way I'm to me a try address our statement in this no now more than yes I know more no within statement omo ko back and forth sa nkrofo si de bi kokoko say omo logo na ebo so na is enough say logo na nkyerɛ sɛ nipa no register with them a omo de omo fa address nye adwuma hey na me say Ghana yen fa address nye adwuma and they were very plain blank said no we don't work with address. And Ghana, proven evidences, to the via and that form, nye better. And lawyer is say, Koye ni man, not just financial, proven financial way now, the bay mono. See, and himself most of the time, no. Companies no mount or more employ you to come now, it's kofa, wo ho kafo ana wo mma ana se bibi e de abana as a health and care worker no. Financial aspect no mpacho ho no na ye bibi sometimes em say companies no to me provide a month maintenance into no unhye da ehia na sa finance but so mo amount provide those month maintenance and that is where we think the financial aspect comes in. It is about say bibi sana are there any financial requirement to have to be satisfied and sana home office I consider more application na mo ye nana.
Into, like you were saying, when it comes to financial requirements now,
Mhm,
either say will company, which is the health and care company, will certify on your certificate of sponsorship and I say will COS ne say omobema or maintenance in the first month na obeba.
mhm,
Say company no and take sa box no so ewo wo COS no so na unim say omo entumi and provide this maintenance name ma wodia,
mhm,
then you have to be able to provide evidence even as the skilled worker no that you are going to be able to provide for yourself for the very first month. Nti sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ a sɛ woyɛ application no if I mean for your dependent husband anaasɛ wo yere a wopɛ sɛ wode ne ba no deɛ a then you have to show evidence of there's a required amount of £285 for at least 28 days within 31 days before application no over submitted. And see if for instance ebia skilled worker na ɔwɔ kurom ha ɔkɔfa ne yere aba all your application no care worker no antake saa box said they will give them maintenance once ɔmo yɛ application ɛma ɔmo yere anaasɛ ɔmo kunu na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de ne ba no
mhm,
they have to show in the skilled workers bank statement anaasɛ ekunu no anaa ɛyere bank statement no ɛyɛ sɛ ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ saa £285 no at least for 28 days before a ɔmo bɛ submit application no.
mhm,
Ɔmo ntumi ankyerɛ a it will also cause problems in terms of application na ɔmo asubmit. Sɛ ɔmo nyinaa ɛɛba abom deɛ a of course sɛ employer na certify sɛ ɔmo bɛ meet maintenance requirements ne deɛ a they don't have to meet that requirement.
mhm,
But the ɛba ne sɛ ɔmo employer no ankyerɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi a maintain ɔmo deɛ a then of course the the skilled worker employee no anaasɛ ne ho kafo no a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ne ba no will have to show that £285 requirement. And then obviously there are different fees that apply. So wopɛ sɛ wode wo ba ɛka ho nso a then those different amounts will also apply.
okay yate aseɛ wɔ hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ ɛhɔ no deɛ ne nyinaa nso gyina wo company no sɛ ɔbɛteke sɛ ɔbɛmaintain no for that couple of days na anaasɛ month no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛtumi escape from showing that financial statement aspect of the application no ɛyɛ nti ɛno saa no deɛ companies no nso ndi mmoa yɛ no 250 ana 285 na ayi sɛ wobɛsi ɛnɔɔso biara saa but dodoɔ na Ghana sika ɛnta ntena account mu ɛtɔ mu a na edi ɛtɔ mu a na ɛdi nti woka sɛ memfa me saa almost 300 pounds na into account no momfa ntwɛ a bosome na ɛyɛ ana ɛnyɛ bɛtɛɛ saa so ɔho adeɛ no ɛnyɛ bɛtɛɛ saa na wode wo ho mma baako ana mmienu bɛka wo na ade app no na ɛde mu a bosome sika no na ɛde twitwa yɛn ho nti no yes sɛ afia no wajoin ne a yɛwɔ BWF Solicitors Legal Hours so media ne manyeti yɛgu so can I still apply for my dependent spouse to join me as a health and care worker and then yɛtumi hu sɛ from a till spring bɛba no akonya wɔ hɔ even after spring the koraa sɛ wedi kan ayɛ dada na ana wowɔ mu dada still akonya wɔ hɔ a wobɛtumi ne wo ho kafoɔ ne wo mma nyinaa ɛde aba nti no mo a mo gu so a mo yɛ application mo hwɛ COS na ade no mo bɔ mmɔden a nansɛn COS ho ayɛ mehu ade ɛho ayɛ den saa ɛho ayɛ den paa yie ɛsiane sɛ dodoɔ naa ɔmo kɔɔ sɛ ɔmo kɔ akɔ apply for more slots ɛwɔ home office no obviously obi setting a trap na ɔmo akɔ akɔtɔm sɛ wonya wo homework yie a me nuanom a motie me wowɔ care work na wonya wo homework yie a ɛmfa wo ti nkɔwɔ ɛmfa w'anim nkɔwɔ meka sɛ woayɛ wo homework yie a na kyerɛ sɛ wo recruitment process na wofa mu de fa nkurɔfoɔ no ne nyinaa yɛ inter business yɛma ne din bi mmerɛ fi borɔfo no na kyerɛ sɛ ne nyinaa yɛ intact ansa na wakɔyi w'anim sɛ home office ma wo more slot nti no obi bɛsi yɛbɛyi nhrawa no ɛfiri aduane pa no mu so ho adeɛ no sisi a no nyame adom this January a yɛwura mu obiaa obenya COS ɛwɔ abansɛm biara no ana obenya slot no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔwɔ genuine vacancy ɔwɔ space no for people to actually come and work sisi a na me will be na adwuma ni ho asam yɛde ɔmo awie woni adwuma a mesrɛw nkɔyi w'anim ɛnkɔsrɛ sɛ home office ɛma ɔnyɛ saa wo ho kyerɛ bɛkyerɛ wo no da wo maame push we pie kra saa ho kyerɛ no wamfa mu saa da enti no ɔmo yɛnhyɛ ne nso na ehia paa media ne manyeti na ha yɛ BWF Solicitors Legal Hours so ɛne away metwa me ho sima pɛ just sima me ba ya na yɛde yɛn questions maybe a telephone lines no na yɛde yɛn questions no aba betu dwa me ni Eunice edase edi nkɔmɔ na mpɛ sɛ metwa me ho just 1 minute monhwɛ advert me ba sisia.
Our private client services team is recognized for providing clear and practical legal advice to our clients in the United Kingdom and Ghana. Expert help with will writing, probate or estate administration. Our will writers and probate lawyers can act for you to obtain grant of probate and carry out estate administration on your behalf. The probate takes place after someone dies. If there's a will, the named executor is responsible for ensuring that the estate of the deceased is secured, assessing its value and paying any inheritance tax. If there is no will, the interstate and inheritance rules require similar responsibilities. Our lawyers offer strategic and practical solutions to the issues which clients face, whether it's in relation to succession planning, will preparation, probate and the administration of estates, immigration and visas, contentious family or probate disputes, administering estates often with inheritance cross-border issues, international trust advice including residence, domicile issues, wealth preservation, a fast, efficient service from SRA-regulated professionals, transparent pricing. BWF Solicitors, let us take care of probate.
Yo, madam ase ya sai aba. Na radio no so ayehye na ye be fa nkakra. Numbers a ye be di dwuma no. Me de nyina ebegu ho e de amamo. Se ne be ya wo fra na ye yi wo mo aye kama ebe pick na we bisa wo question na lawyer Eunice yi ano e de amount na bob mesa adawasi biom na ye kan say kweku Fabri or say phone numbers into phone numbers no ena ye de ba so no gifty echanya menhra me hu say odibi kra aba beto e de amaye ene ye woni ye de be ye adwuma no eya na se ne wo de to ho no mostly na no ye office no line say wo call office ho na wafrɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo aboa wo but studio ha ne deɛ wei na yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma nti ɛyɛ 0208 123 1016 na yɛsan wɔ 073 9920 8468 sɛ wopɛ sɛ wogya whatsapp message mbia na baabi a wowɔ no akonya ɛma ho kwan sɛ wobɛfrɛ nti wobɛdua wo ho kakra na wakɔhyɛ baabi no ayɛ voice note a fa bra 075 96620 ne so mɛbɔ de ama wo na lawyer Eunice asan eyi wɔ ano wɔ hɔnom nti no yɛnhwɛ yɛnya ɔdɔfo bi wɔ ahoma no so obi nso san gyina so nipa no dɔɔso nti no yɛnkɔ ne ntɛm sɛ ɔdɔfo mesrɛ w'ani deɛ mu mema afikyia pa na wokasa frɛ mi yɛnte nka
Steve, because I'm free for. Me pacho me question person bisa na sese sia me skilled worker. Emo me dependent no me nam kwan so a me ne no gya ne sa. He say e si finally a metimi anya akwanya akofa me yere aba ana se afide gye se me ware ha ana afide me ntimi ware biem kura.
Oh ha dada.
Pacho ai.
And now yes skilled worker.
Pacho ai. Na me dependent no.
Wo se afi na wo kwa ware na wa ware ndada.
Ma me no ne wa ha. Na mmom me ne no nam kwan so a ye gya awade no. Na me bi se egya si finally a metimi akofa me yere aba fo me yere original pa aba ana se serious
Odia original na o ka no to bo asisa na emra no ye wie bi di bi hyem ye yiyi bi nso di bi hyem nti no ma yemfa ne 11 lawyer Eunice me ne abem me em se wa betwa ne ho si wa ho na waware obi ene na aba as skill worker wa kroma ne yiri o na we hu se ntakwantakwa eba nti ne yiri one ne te o se o ja no na ọkọ holiday na nsen a wakoshi abawie bi ohwe a ne ogyina so che ne yere da da yi a one ne ti nti na opese abawie na owo fie no ono mom na onkonkọ ware no na onfa ne mbra na ware no minim sa ware jai de o sha ase a enye da kru nti bra we jai ne dada ana afei because there were 3 months na we yinimi lawyer Eunice betimi amayembo lawyer Eunice say what me question na ase na what me nua be me question na ase a konya be na wo hode ma no
Nti o bisa se omo aware no ejai a obetumi akọware obi foforo de na aba na. I think say when it comes to our ejai there, of course say in them atete mu ntem na mo pese mo jai aware because ebia enyema enko yi a of course obetumi ejai aware. Se o ka se ebia ujai aware there and there of course be here evidence of would divorce certificates answer na why aware no with nipa na wo se wo kware no e wo fie nti ida se obaye aware jaye no e wo ha na se wo kɔ fie a na wakoye na why aware no so aka ho e de aba. I mean, there's no set time in terms of our jaye any time I will sign our for no. Into say o jaya our na is marriage certificate and I say oh yeah our for fraud there and it has to be after the date of divorce. And no sano so we say wa ware before fraud na opesa the neighbor a chrome ha. Of course, over to me the number because asetena e wo krom ha ainti asetena na wo no eno abi eno mo de bema no
papa what ase de
mpacho ai na mmom no me pese hu se e basa omo nka se tintina menhwehwe we no ma won ko fie ansa ana no de e hye for nsa ombe
na wonya o de care de ni bi na baaye
mpacho ai
e na wonya indefinite
mpacho dawi
e na wo se wo ja no
mpacho ai
ne se wo ja ne sisi a ono de obekọ fie o because ogina wo so na wo ha e na wo se sisi a wo ja no wo hia foforo
wa tukura frifie di ono won tese minim se obi e wonim se won se de baby ye nkrofo bebre wonim se obi a mekusu me konya be ma bia Ntiusha na watukura frifia ese woni be ma binam
mo way mo de no conditions na wo ho no ono depending on you no se wo na che se on to me depending on you biom enti so ono so akonyo obi foforo so ono so be ware ne dia after wo no de oni obetumi akọwara obi foforo na ono so de ne dia akata ne so but se wo na ne dia ntoma wo de afra no ye be rosa ntoma na che se oni nemu oni hwe
ani ono wa woro dada ana me kan woko oyakra bone
papa because minim there but say ono an oso ompa aware ni biom dia oso hu the consequences a ebeba ho say uja no sisi wo ba ye wanya mfie san
fe na me ko mfie
mienu yeah okay yo wofa mondwen hu na monye why now there once wo ye main applicant no ni ha so oso jawa na wo ja na oni ha but moment ase nya adwuma na ankoba ne say obi se wo ware me by wa be sisimenti no say ni say ya ye ni maware mu nsam why yo me da say yo patcho wa ugina so no me nsamfa emfria. Oh dear, I cut it. Yo, me what sorry, me what question me wa ha. Yembisa yenua nana antubam or say please. It's your hene fache me why. Or say please, what date does the care worker ban from bringing from bringing dependent family members take effect, or it has taken effect already? If I entered January 2024 and I started working, can I apply to bring my spouse and children? Yes, of course. And I'm say anana itia hene afen na wo join program no. And one and ya kano. So wa hadada uba 2024 January. Still obetumi akofa wo kafo no e de aba. Omo ntumi enkofa wo kafo. So mo ya application after spring. And now spring almost start application next spring na eno na omuntumi enkofa omuhu kafo enfamba odofo awa ahoma so pacho kasametio.
Hello manya, good morning. One lawyer Eunice pacho mchiama no pay.
Yeah Joso.
You me pacho dey be sense you ama on behalf of Minia baby. Or 2.5 year route no so o year renew na waye application no my original neighbor girl so na neighbor girl no the course of the year last 2 years more no or discover say the papa na original say GJ passport man no enye ne papa anti we DNA no or discover a new biological father is British but time I wo abofran na biological father ne nya the passport. You see the question is our family passport no application into them ono efela no edem ti no obesida renew abofra passport no na afin so ono so efela FT no or advice worst case scenario in case like the bitu chima obesida etwitwa no if you say wasa obi ma 1 month abofra no so passport that's it.
Okay. Eunice pacho.
Why didn't that birth set no so?
Obisa why didn't our best set no so say ni papa dada na.
No, I never papa dada. They say ne papa foforo no or re-registration echo registry and
yeah best set.
In some way your birth set no for.
Okay.
Okay. Into someone your birth set no for na or say papa we and a colane papa dia say a womb say omo at the new birth set no akotum say and yet the papa kono and a colane papa a way and a colane papa. They will look at it again because of course first time no or yet 2.5 no birth set no say dada no na ya akola ne papa new birth set we say we papa we na ya akola ne papa nso mo be bisa say den na ebe kire say papa we or asɛte no a wobɛtumi gyina akwadaa wei so. In that case, either say obey registration no for ama akwadaa no to show say because akwadaa ne papa sisi a wenya the settled status no afei there you say you register akwadaa no as British based on this new father. And no sa no
Okay.
say we register akwadaa no bio. And sana omo hu say akwadaa no British.
Okay. Okay. Nti ono no efela pini die ti say the infant say dem wa complain kura 6 months na so ba bom sister na no it delay nti no ene die in case of bibia e dey no
Kasa na ye application na.
If I just say
Ọno ankasa na ɛyɛ application anaasɛ obi boa no ma ne yɛ application de to mu.
or seeki advice but ono ana ene ye.
Oh. Na nka ɛsɛ ɔde kɔ lawyer hɔ because wasesa birth set no. Na nka ɛyɛ the same birth set then obviously you can say na nipa na waware no na ɔde ne din ɛto birth set no so. But because wasesa birth set no, it makes it complicated.
Okay. Anyway, I worry the dear, but we free na waje more advice. I worry no new papa no worry.
Dada no. Na make I say dada no of course because ebia na waware no nti din was so as ono na oya akola ne papa. But sisi our sister birth set nti ema inyama ye complicated in regards to ono ne application no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa ba kono so worry no. To the mefre we wanna free office na waje akwantre. So the okay say a bit complicated.
Yeah.
You so me that's.
Yes, yeah, that's it, Papa.
That's okay. Bye.
Yeah. So I share program, Nadia. They are too so. Maybe Sam. I say good morning. I am an EU national with a settled status. My wife from African living with me has pre-settled status. She has a 14-year-old. I applied for EUSS family permit for her and it was granted last week. She will come next week. My question is, what status will she get when she arrives and I apply for her status? Maybe. And what documents, either from her mom, myself, or her, will be needed for the application? That's the document requirement. Main kind first question, Libya. So I say, I am EU national with settled status. It is a question. They say, my question is, what status will she get when she arrives and I apply for her status? And me who your patron. Eunice, what me?
I think say or patch say because ono no was settled status and na yere ewo pre-settled no. Or dream say ebia omo befa na yere anase ono ne de no e de ama akola no. When it comes to entry clearance and I say all your application no for her to enter there. And no the mobile standard 6 months family permit visa no.
Okay.
And no be the standard 6 month family permit. But so rim na opeso oji asetna dia because all your application no based on ne papa or your EU national what's na chrome ha when you're settled status no. So
Yeah.
or you're under the age of 21 there so woman in the same settled status as ne papa na or say UK chrome ha no. Of course, if they are over the age of 21, that will also be a different matter because they can't give them automatic settled status and some woman or more pre-settled status because some to make sure dependency. So it depends on whether the child is under 21 and answer over 21.
So you're 14 years.
14 into they will give them settled status. So rima. So almost 6 months. Rim normal year application then they have to make the application on the basis say ne papa oye EU national watna chrome ha for over 5 years when nensa can settled status into akola no so almost to me man same settled status no.
That's good. Yeah, into documents obey no say in terms of documentation no. Let us say send papa ni documents na no obey here. Your friend is saying
Ne passports ne EU settlement scheme confirmation letter ne N papa ne N9 akola no ne passports and akola proof of address afi de oti UK chrome ha.
na odi aye. Yo, odo wa ma so kafra wa mpacho kasa free my ente wonka.
The patron make us a free access.
Yo.
No,
Wait maybe sa question no.
The patron say.
Mpacho koso na bisa question no.
Okay, we dey allow pay me chia obi bi awa home so.
Yeah, Joe.
Me kind lawyer kasa dada se me ba office busumi we ye na ma be ye me nneoma bi.
Okay.
Na me pese me baby sa sem bi kakra me ba ye nche.
Okay.
Me ba me fa ne se October mu.
Okay.
Na me ba ye na se ne nneoma ye na dwuma ni ho. Nti minya company for ma o ma me koye part time na afi o ma me COS for.
Okay.
Na December ye no me switch ye. Na me ye me no sabe na me nim na nsia na me ne chili but me sister refeni chili kasa na o de o share mo yi ma me ne ti kakran kakra. Nti me ana me ye na me true baby no. Omo bisa me say linking code bi no bisa say will any family member be joining you? Na me nye settle say me do be eba because na nyome mu kuyi ma me kra. Nti no ho na me choose no. Nti na ma dwen ho ase ma ko choose no. Si say no. Se me ho me yo okay na me say say me do be pa ma contradict me ho ana. Eno na me asem bisa edikan. E wo ho no. Okay. Ena de tosu bi ono so ne say abranche bi edika bi bisa asem ni bi pen. Ye buy no enyo ma ye dia man na mse kasa won fra memu ntini nye bibia nye bitumi aka na ye nia ye nim ye nia mo de omo keka ye ho ne ade na ono no de na mse o ye yi ntini otimi ye bibia wo pe ebribia na wo ne de why stack gise no care ne pe na obetimi aye na enyo ma ye ne nipa no so won won fa wo ho na fe no me se ye foforo no threats be mu nyina se ma fa na nka ho a police sem ni ade na e se nye yisi mame enti no the side ni eye na me side dwen ho na me se sa ade na me ye no metimi asan assistant no because se nkwala na ni papa no na wo ho me ka se me ko fa wo mo no so ye si bibi se concern let to se enti na wo ho na da na me tie lawyer mo ibi o mo ye no last 2 weeks enti ama ma dwen ye me kesene me da me na se no ono ne de no metimi ye na once ne ma be hu sabotia abrabo sister so nko awotia loneliness nko akwa be ma why depressed bro nya me time ani a me fair mo a me nko a me shedem 25 26 so bi MP office bi MP back in adwuma me sheda na me su me da me man na ni ko oh sister na se me si baby ma nya na man ko fa wo ma ma se sie ya emwa me enti na mpese mi hu se no so no betimi aba mama ye hu bibia mama ya na marriage certificate bibia me wo nti se ni nyina kwan da ho no mama ska tell ya se busumi we wiye be ba be ye sa nyoma ni nyina na me hu so mo be ka me ho na ma ye okay nti me questions ni enu ame wo eno
Yo
Okay, in terms of the first question, I think said now person who said sa mistake no yeah on the application. I don't think it was necessarily a mistake because at the time no na yeah ready say who join no into yeah at the time no okay say oh yeah single na say oh yeah worry for
because na wa mu bisa say will any family members be joining you from be joining you in UK na linking code bi o nti ne ho no bo ana chese wa bobo mo passport ni me yesa me ye ba me ma no sister o mo ni passport nti na ho no ka number bi eni ho na me say ena ma me choose no
because at the time no you were not ready into it's no. The only answer you could have put there was no. And I'm sure that you put on there almost beside for dependence and now the one doing share who has dependence, isn't it? Oh, okay. So usually, no, at the time, if you were saying that they were not joining you, then that's fine. You can say no because at the time, no, not when you're ready, so I'm join no. But of course, oh yeah, application say I will say join with their usually in Branded say you should show that of course yeah one bar and pa. So to make sure say will provide the care now, but you are solely responsible for them. It is obi will fear papa will fear no papa to me ashram there, then why are they coming here? It's either say or papa no to chrome ha woka sɛ yɛ mmienu yɛte kurom ha nti yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde yɛn ba ɛka yɛn ho anaasɛ wokyerɛ sɛ wo ɛna wohwɛ nkwala no wogya ɔmo ma ebia wo maame sɛ wo maame nhwɛ ɔmo na wobɛba abɛgye ɔmo nti wayɛ ready sɛ wobɛtumi ɛne nkwala no atena nti ɛno no saa no na wetumi ayɛ application sɛ wo ne wo mba no ɛɛba nti ɔmo bɛjoin wo ɛwɔ kurom ha.
Kafra why?
Second one so no. And I'm saying that a lawyer teaching to concern mammy ma free few more share website meaning as informant in a me and I'm sure. Daniel Menina, Medina Hujuma.
Okay.
Bibia Semiana, me shankalan, like me, I so a lawyer monoca, so be a letter to sweat, say, Miana, me ye and crown responsibility solely. Papa said and do best papa didn't study, but I'm a mother and I'm saying informant. Almost school, me and I'm coaching BBI and your headmaster and what BBI will be now reporting in our home.
Okay. Why your homework ye in terms say Niaka no or the lawyer na or shemu na or tuasuma wan kebebwas in a bear or
and not the sister when you will me quiet and choose soon no I mean and the mean be me back a lending ho yeah me lawyer kasa me ba ho no aye bibia ama me
yo
me ba ho na be second part no so abrantie ne de na me kan akonya bi wo ho ma me ana
eno no one or senti asie eye adwuma menim hihye a mo hihye ya ansa na mo ware a mo ba honestly na enye ne mfutu amdema no em say enkwa afidie so enti no kohun lawyers like you said you be going there no na omo ma ofeda advice ne suggestion but me fast akonya we ato yen community ne fokakra ya na ha adwen wo hu ne nyina kogina connection men sabi bi mu kra mema ye ma omo ware omo by force e de ba ekrum akro mu nim omo enti no aye big problem in the community meto for say bibi saa bomodian na ukunu no hwehwe na montena se na mundi nkomo ben wo baaye no wo adwuma no akoye ne wo ho ama wo ho kire ono de wonya akonya ye adwuma 24/7 enti no oye adwuma 24/7 dia also to me boy because na ho de nyina agina wo so sisia no se wo hwa na wo so ho kire ebi kra beda menim ne ho kire no enti ne ho kire no ne kru no ne ba ne kru ne se on ye na adwuma onfa ne ho no se saa de a menye obema foforo se obenye me onye me nso de a obehwe me ono nso wo kru mu ankrata enti onye me na wo se wo mpene de a ene meja o na membo modern koje nyense no na memfa wo na menso menhwe ma brabo enim because adwuma no mentumi nye na ebema me nkrata ne bese de a ene mekonyem na menja o eno so abedan asem kese eda yenim nti sister bomode ana montena se na monkasa ba kona ko hu lawyers no so why me da se ye mre na ye bi na me wo obi wa homa ne so mpacho wa na ma end 2647 no ye tie o
mpacho me free lotem last week Thursday me free lie so say me no obi aware ya ware for 5 years in 5 years November no na ye de awarija ye to Ebeka bosomi amenya
I'll call you
5
back
years
in a minute
and ye de awarija ye to ti ye de awarija ye to no me frɛ molai so and nipa of fire no me musa ni din die and advice me say So many 5 years no dear may meet me apply me settle status. And I made mediatum na me person who say and no son na our no I was say me came one say me any day. So me de we know tuma our no so sign them no.
Macau, hello Eunice.
Hello.
Many about my question. What you say?
Nti okase ono aware EU ni but on far ne settle status entuma na safe na odi ne settle status ebetum.
Wa one ne yere wo ho. All right. When ya 5 years or apply or preset when ya 5 years or apply settle status. Nearby any say the you neduma say just I think 3 months to 5 years in the mono. 6 months. Or 6 months to ni obenya 5 years no. Ni eduma say enti na ono ehu ekobo na na so nye futuo bi efri baabi say se ne yire adwuma say dia na okọ apply for indefinite na yem fa ma no because ne yire nye adwuma enti ene onja ne yire no na ono engina ne na ho ode so no fa apply to bi sa na msi da bi enti sa enti Eunice se se ode awari jai na atum ena also akọ apply indefinite no bi sa say
apply indefinite no so ma apply last week Friday.
I apply okay. Okay, then that's fine. So why apply dia that's fine. Then you have to say one wait say futu no because in brand
our jai no so ode atum o ode awari jai no so atum all right. Enti omi obebisa me na me kan say there be ni se nko de awarejai ni tum or se nko apply all right no nti na ogina so apply last week Friday yeah nti so obisa say on withdraw awarejai application and now onja ni sa
okay. Okay. In regards to our no there, and yeah, based on a juma you know ebeye answer na ma was sitting na workroom ha because Brexit this year no can say because of the fact that ne EU for no ever sign and answer withdrawal agreement ninti no ane say EU ni na etumi a kire say watena chrome ha for at least 5 years or more inti so obetumi akire residence by proof of address there and there say eye adwuma no na ehwe inti eno no sa no eno ane say o kire say oh me yere no watena chrome ha for 5 years. For 5 years. Inti me so amene no atena ekrom ha for 5 years no. Me gina ono no so e de aye application. Inti proof of address, we yere proof of address na o de call na omo ahwe. So why ye application ne did that for settled status there and no say wo de ne number no e shim say and reference number any why settled status application did that and so no it was settled status me no so the application into your application no actually say ye no atna a chrome ha for at least a continuous period of 5 years into na age na so application no in saying ye based on the juma na why no nipa kono to for no went to for papa nti
drop divorce and now you know penny bio yeah what the enka permanent
the application no there if the our jaya no there na me person me so me redraw and answer me nya den
our now o ka say our nipa kono as long as there's no divorce certificates and no they don't see you as divorced say to me reach final stage and sana who say okay what divorce nipa kono and no crampo no hu chese wo de akọchire mo nti chese wo de kọchire mo say why you divorce and sana who say why you amarriage here
you know say e ba say bia me wari biem na say me de kwa wo muntimi ka say e bia tama me jime no na then akoye short is times amame
so wo ja ware na obetumi aware ochino papa Unya divorce.
Application need them patcha train my application number and sana. Why yeah or for why?
Obisa say. Obisa say. Say oja aware na ansa na ni indefinite stay ne beba no. So koware foforo say divorce certificate ne ba na koware foforo. Mo hu date no tam onya na indefinite ne na ware ja no si ebehu. Sa na obisa no nte
Okay. Yeah, so what they call your application for move into and
any
only
withdraw divorce no then. Na who ewiase no bibia obeye bia no e wo consequences daache, so you have to weigh ne beboa wo no aye nti sa wo hwe now divorce sisi a na ene wo indefinite ni date na obi enda weni ma wo kwakwara ni sisi a na wo hwe se wo kwakoye sa aware no sa ye ka ne sen date no be ha adwen a ene mesro redraw because won say ye wo hihye bi e wo ho mere fi anka be ne aye sa education ne say embia uni obeti dada ena u kan say weja no na okọ obi foforo ena oni nipa na tena afi oni nipa ni weja ye na wakọ ware oyire dada no enso no ma bi nkitinkiti bi kire say na sa nipa no ye oyire dada mere fi kakra me pese me mislead you, but there is something a clause bi wo ho a ebe ma wanhwa a ho be kire wo ewo sa sort of application no enti no papa hwehwemu ye enye saa dia me foto ni se meka se ne take decision na so be withdraw na obi bia di mu wie na wa ugina wo na so embi kura wa koye kromo ade ewie na ugina wo na so de ene divorce ne de otumi divorce so eware de bia why me foto no enye legal advice o mi ankasa me foto mesra why
say anything na me busa lawyer
so no de o kan say be ha adwen nti no why yo me so me das em say yemre na ye be Eunice you answer me ho so be chem appointment bi enti no or say ye de edwuma no ebe wie ye say lawyer Ann wo ho a me invite no na omfa photocasa no embre ye na ye senior etie happy new year lawyer Annie.
Hello, Manyeti. Happy New Year and Happy New Year to all of our viewers as well. So, for the sake of time, I will just be providing a short summary today. So, the topic was, can I still apply for my dependent spouse to join me as a health and care worker? So, the first question that we looked at is who is eligible to apply. So, first of all, health and care visas allow people with specialist skills to come to the UK in order to basically work for licensed employers in like specific roles. So such visas apply to healthcare professionals, including doctors, registered nurses, pharmacists, etc. So as lawyer Eunice said, not everyone can apply to the healthcare route. So, for example, domestic workers cannot apply to that route, or a parent of a child student cannot apply either, or visitors as well. So, they cannot apply to this route. We then looked at whether you would still be able to bring in a dependent spouse after the spring 2024. So, as we know, the Health Secretary, James Cleverly, in December last year, 2023, stated that from spring 2024, skilled workers will not be able to, bring in their dependents. So, just to explain what lawyer Eunice said, if you submit your application now, you will still be able to bring in your dependents. So even if the decision would come in after spring 2024, that doesn't matter. As long as you make the application before spring 2024, you will be able to bring in your dependents. So there's specified date is, or the important date rather, is when you put in the application, and that can be found in the fact sheet of December 2023. We then also looked at the eligibility requirements that have to be satisfied to bring in a spouse under Appendix Relationship with a partner. And this appendix applies to all point-based routes. So that's for skilled workers, temporary workers, and also students. So a caseworker would look at these eligibility requirements first before they go on to the financial requirements. So first of all, a caseworker will look to see whether both of you are over the age of 18. So that is the care worker and the care worker's spouse. So they both have to be over the age of 18. The caseworker will look to see whether they are related. They will also look to see whether they are married. So if you're married to your spouse, you would have to provide a marriage certificate since everything runs on evidence. If you were previously married to someone else, you'd also have to provide a divorce certificate to show that indeed you are now divorced from that person. If you want to bring in your spouse and you're not actually married to them yet, if you have lived together for 2 years, you can still that will be sufficient. So you'd have to just provide evidence that you've been living together for 2 years. So any official correspondence that would link you both to the same address will be sufficient. For example, tenancy agreements, utility bills, bank statements, payslips, hospital letters, anything that would link the both of you to the same address will be sufficient. And lastly, the caseworker will consider whether the marriage is genuine or whether the relationship is genuine and subsisting. So pictures would be useful, and any type of communication as well would help your case. And then lastly, we looked at the financial requirement that has to be met. So in the COS, the company will basically be asked if they will be maintaining you for the first month. So if the care company takes that yes, they will be supporting you, then you're all good to go. However, if the company does not tick that box, then you'd have to show that you can maintain yourself and your dependents. So you'd have to show that in the first month you will be able to maintain yourself. So you basically would have to have £285 in your bank account at least 28 days before submitting the application, to ensure that you can show that you would meet the financial requirement. And the more dependents that you bring in, obviously, the more you'd have to have in your bank account. So that's just a quick summary for today. Thank you.
Thank you to lawyer and nyame nhyira o atiefo na ahwefo em se aha na emre be ma ye ho kwan emre no kra kokra kokra da nanso no kakra ye de so ma mo me gidi se ama mani agi Eunice e de na od beja ya ansa na ya pack ye tools na ya kotwa be before so.
Oh, now I know at the beginning now bisa bibi efa yeah financial threshold, and I know say when it comes to ejuma nkrofo ewo krom ha ebi omo pese omo de omo ho kafo ebe join omo eno na government naka say 38,700 no and cost through to that much, but of course say wo annual gross salary 29,000 dia and definitely wobɛtumi de wo ho kafo abɛjoin wo ɛwɔ kurom ha ɛno no saa no mepamokyɛw bebree mbra no ɛnya ba into effect nti almost say this spring hopefully they are looking at end of April, beginning of May, and then they will see whether and also ebesisa every ehonoma. And then of course almost financial threshold no Emma skilled workers no in general. And so currently almost say 26,200 for confirm one person will be ejuma ewo krom ha. Apart from healthcare workers, because healthcare workers no almost can shortage occupation list no so at the current moment in the almost no almost salary levels at the form kakra. But apart from healthcare workers, some people within the education sector, no, the other skilled workers definitely need to increase or more pay no to at least that 38,700 na or more kind, and it's going to really make things a bit more difficult for employers. But let's see how they come to that later in the year. But Diamia say for those under the family route, I'm applications there. Almost say they would have it at 29,000 for the annual gross salary. And see, of course, and also it's something that we can also look forward to. So what Chrome had the idea, the 29,000 doesn't apply to you. It will still be 18,600 na or more air share. Into this, all these changes will come into effect within the spring of this year, 2024. Sɛ wohwehwɛ yɛkyerɛ kwan a wobɛtumi afrɛ yɛn ɛwɔ 0208 493 7340. Yɛwɔ 7 Sisters. Yɛ address ɛyɛ 4th floor of Anna House, BWF Solicitors. The road number ɛyɛ 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road no so. The postcode ɛyɛ N154N into N154MP. Frɛ a yɛbɛtumi abuku for face-to-face consultation and not video consultation and not telephone. Nti ɛno no saa no na wo ne yɛn edi nkɔmmɔ afa w'asetena ho nsɛm. Ɛnyɛ asetena ho nsɛm kwa nso ɛna yɛdi ho adwuma. Nti sɛ wowɔ any issues in regards to family, maybe you are going through something with your spouse, to say senya abrante kan or through divorce, ye ho adwuma, ye child arrangements ho adwuma because maybe I only access to umba person who more and also say ye ho adwuma. And if you have any issues in terms of obi a order because maybe wotua ne ka sɛ ɔnyɛ adwuma bi ɛna wanyɛ civil litigation matters nso yɛde ho adwuma nti wobɛtumi afrɛ yɛn na wo ne yɛn adi nkɔmmɔ na yɛtumi aboa wo. I hope sɛ dasen dɛ yɛbɛsan so ahyia bio.
Yes, yɛdaase lo Eunice, yɛdaase yie yɛde dwumadie no abɛwieɛ etiefoɔ no ahwɛfoɔ megye di sɛ mo nyinaa moanya mo kyɛfa ɛwɔ mu la Eunice koraa ayɛ m'adwuma na ɛtwa toɔ no ama no asa. So Charles Emery say BWF Solicitors no size. Thank you so much for watching us. All those who came on board, God richly bless you. We hope tomorrow the community and the law is coming on live, and lawyer and Uncle Ben himself is going to be on board with Oreku Frimpong. Trusting that you definitely join us because it's going to be really, really educational tomorrow. And there are a whole lot of things that you will learn, especially for those who have care work, care business and then home businesses and stuff like that. Especially the care and health workers businesses. Definitely join us and share from it. God bless you. Ahaye Legal Hour with Manyeti, BWF Solicitors all the way. Next week, same time. Good morning.
Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced family law firm specializing in immigration and naturalization, as well as dispute resolution. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner with over 30 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stand for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity and inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance across all areas of UK and Ghana law. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Led by experienced senior partner Bernard Owusu, the team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with your immigration, naturalization, dispute resolution, family law, new wills and probate, Ghana law and practice needs.
We are dedicated to providing solutions to our clients' problems.
You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214-218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Main office line 0208 493 7340 or our emergency line 07712 761 884.